Hello, my name is Dr. Kiel Ellis, and I am an associate professor of math at Delgado Community College. And I've been asked to create a short presentation on to give you tips on how to study to learn. Now, these tips, I'm coming from the realm of math, but these tips can be used when you're studying to learn anything. So let me get started with the screen share. I only have a few minutes to share, so let's jump in. How to study to learn. These tips have worked for me and they may work for you as well. You must develop a sustainable routine. And I'm going to talk to you about a few things you can do to develop a routine before class, while you're in class, and also after attending class. Before attending class, you want to, now this is assuming that classes have already begun, you want to do assigned homework, complete the previous assignments, and take note of the problems that were particularly challenging for you. Write them down and either highlight them, put an asterisk by them, but write them down. Also, before class, you want to check your syllabus, your course calendar, or even your notes to determine what the upcoming topics are. Not only determine what they are, but preview those topics either in your textbook or in the course resources. If you go to your textbook, it's a resource that is totally underused, but it is a valuable resource in that you can go and read the topics, or if you don't, um, or if you can't read the whole section, you can read parts of the section, or you can at least read the headings, the highlighted areas, the bolded areas. Read those headings so that you can have an idea of what's going to be discussed the next time you meet. If you are able to read the whole section, that's much better. But if not, at least read the headings or the italicized or bolded section headers. Use the resources that you have. More than ever, courses are packed with resources such as videos, PowerPoint, um, slides, animated problems. Use those resources to help your learning, and use your instructor as a resource. Your instructor is a resource. Also, your tutoring center, your tutors are resources. If you need help or clarification, use those resources that are available to you. While in class, well, first, let's say you need to come to class. Attendance is very important. Arrive to class early um, and prepared. Present the questions that you have from the previous night's homework. Ask your teacher, if you have time, can we discuss this problem? Or if not, can we do it right after class? Memorialize the lesson of the day by recording it. Use your smartphone, use your tablet, record the lecture. Sit up close to where the teacher is and record the lecture. Also, write your lecture notes by hand. Okay, typing your notes is a way to get the notes down, but it's not the most effective way of remembering what you're writing. We don't remember things that we type, but we do remember things that we write, because you're not just writing it on paper, you're writing it on, it's like you're engraving it into your mind. Ask questions in class. Be an active participant. Ask questions as the lecture is going forth and answer questions as your teacher asks them. If you're able to, think about it, try to answer. No mistake is, all mistakes can be overcome. If you make a mistake, that's okay. It's better to make the mistake in class than make it on a test. So don't be ashamed. Ask questions because, in my experience, if one person has that question, multiple other people have the same question. Be bold enough to ask it. After attending class, listen to the recording that you made on your way home as soon as possible. Rewrite your notes and fill in the gaps. If you can't rewrite them, at least fill in the gaps. that you can fill in using, excuse me, using the recording. Rework the examples from class. Rework your examples, work the problems in your homework assignment without the guided help. Try working some problems backwards. That's an exercise I try. Get a problem, an answer from the back of the book, and try to create your own problem from that answer. That will help you with your steps to recognize what steps you might be missing. Talk it out. Explain your problem to yourself while you're working it out, or teach someone else. Teach your baby, teach your pet, teach your chair. It may sound silly, but teaching is learning a second time. We want you to learn it well enough to teach it. So practice teaching it. We don't just want you to learn it well enough to get an A. We want you to learn it well enough to teach it. Now, this list is by no means exclusive. You have to find what works for you and develop your routine. Consider whether you're an auditory learner, visual, or kinesthetic, and find what works for you. But use these tips as a guideline or as an outline to find what works for you. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, you, of course, can email me at kellis1@dcc.edu. And I hope you have a successful year and that all of your academic endeavors are successful.